feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no.
All right. Let's get to the Ben 10 situation with Allstar JR. All right. If you guys haven't noticed, or I guess I do have some information that might be, new. By the way, Ben 10 and Allstar JR are going back and forth. If you don't know, Ben 10 posted this. He says, somebody, please come pay me for an interview because dude is selling them fake-ass dreams and nightmare story. Okay? Now, I want to be very clear and also transparent. So Ben 10 called me. Ben 10 called me, 3 called me, and I had a really good conversation with them. For the purpose of respecting Ben 10 having his own voice to speak and give his own story, some of what he has clarified to me or told me, I'm going to leave for whenever he wants to, and he does want to speak. He did say he's watching homie make, trying to run up a bag off of him. He's like, yo, it's like, Ak, I rock with you. He's like, I rock with, I'll do anything with you for free. But it's like, man, if somebody got a bag out there for me, I'll do an interview from the motherfucking hospital bed. Anyway, I did get some good updates, and 3 did give me some information I could relate to y'all. So let's start there. First and foremost is this. I spoke to Ben 10, and despite what anyone is saying, and again, this is not, I spoke to him on FaceTime. This is not AI. I don't think you guys think the 4K Trey guys is that good at AI that they could just like FaceTime me something. He showed me he does have a neck brace on. I didn't see any bullet wounds. I didn't see any bullet wounds on his chest. I think he did say, and again, I want to let him say his stuff. He was very perturbed by the explanation or how Allstar JR is saying stuff happen. He's like, do the Ben 10 challenge. That's when you shoot a pussy nigga 5 times. And he's like, the guy never shot me 5 times. He's like, yo, yeah, I got hurt. But I think it said, I didn't see the injury. I think it said the back of his head or something like that. There's no gunshot wounds on his face, neck, chest area. He looked completely normal. He was moving his limbs. And actually, I think his barber was coming up to give him a haircut when I was speaking to him. So, obviously, he has his own other story to tell about that. I'm going to leave that for him to speak whenever he wants to speak. But, he definitely, I think he was sitting back watching the stuff, and he's like, he just really disagreed and felt like Allstar JR was lying and was going up in clout in line about what happened to him. He's not ashamed to say something happened. He's just saying that didn't happen. Also, this idea that supposedly Allstar JR took his gun and shot him with it. To quote him, he said, "Yo, Ak, I don't carry little guns like that. That was my shit." Okay. For the rest of that, the story about what with Ben 10, I'll let him tell his story whenever he can. But he's not paralyzed. It actually looks like he's already started in physical therapy and whatever. And I think I don't want to call the YouTubers who did say like he was on life support. I don't want to call them liars necessarily, but he did confirm that I think when he did get first hospitalized, he was in shock. So I don't know what that means. So I don't know medically how that works out, but he was completely fine. I'm telling you, like the dude was cracking jokes on me, like yo, Ak, I think you got a booger, like he was in a good. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was shocked he was in that great of spirits. You know what I mean? And I would say like in reality, even talking to 3, they even they're really level-headed dudes. You know what I mean? These dudes, you could tell like I can't certify if nobody's gangster nothing, but like they were like, yo, there was like, yo, the way we looking at it, the nigga wasn't in the wrong. It's just that the nigga's lying about everything. So I guess they kind of agree that the nigga was, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Let me see. What should I clear up? Okay. Oh, and talking to 10 and talking to 3, I will be honest. They both cleared Jay Prince Jr. Okay? This is how it was explained to me. They said Jay Prince Jr. didn't tell us to do nothing. We're not, nobody running around getting controlled by Jay Prince Jr. They said basically, and this was like pretty much the, this made sense. And I'm not going to lie, maybe it's because he used a situation or he used me as like an example. And I was like, I could see that being the case. Because like 10 basically said, 10's like your act. Put it like this. I saw you like down there every night at Young Boy's show. I'm back there, you back there. He's like, if I seen a nigga kind of getting into it with you, I'm doing the same shit to that nigga too. Like, we getting it on with him. I'm not going, you my partner, you Top's partner, like, I'm with it. So I hope you could kind of get what he's trying to say. He's like, it's not that Jay Prince Jr. never told him like, yo, go get this. I think they're at this venue. This is OG3's birthday, right? 10 don't even really know Jay Prince Jr. like that. 3 is cool with Jay Prince Jr. They reconciled, blah blah blah, and Jay Prince Jr. shows up late. Niggas didn't even know he was even gonna show up. He shows up supposedly like niggas didn't even know the Allstar JR nigga was there. They didn't know the significance of him or nothing like that because the 4K trade niggas don't really got no problem with him. Apparently when Jay Prince Jr. show up, he like locks eyes with the nigga or something like that. And niggas, cause I don't know if they have words, but niggas can see there's tension. Now, the 4K trade niggas is like, bro, if you know, they basically just on go like, nigga, we not about to just like mean mug a nigga. Like, yo, let's go, let's get that nigga. So it's kind of like something of the sort like that. Obviously, a fucked up situation in a lot of sense. I talked to 3 people who saying that 3 left. This was a birthday event. Ben 10's daughter's there. OG3's mama is there. This is not that event. You know what I mean? It's not that event to be doing all of these things. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, truth be told, like, even 3 said, 3 was like, yo, 10 kind of apologized to me for even getting on that type of time because it shouldn't have been that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a birthday party. You got a family around, this and third. And, we had conversations about shit like that. So, and the idea of 3 leaving or running and leaving Ben 10, straight up he tells me, it's like, yo, bro, clearly that's not true. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, the first order of business, when shit start going down, I got to get 10's daughter out of there. I got to get my mama out of there. There's a woman that was, I didn't even know that was 3. There's a woman that was pulling on a dude that was 3's mom. And essentially he got all the family out of there. And you see, when he came back, shit already kind of happened. But at that point, there's police rushing in. So, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway. So, yeah. I'm trying to think about, I'm trying to think about anything else. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and apparently, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even know what I could say and what I could not say. 10 got to tell his own story, man. Out of respect for him, I want him to be able to tell his own story. He was even down to get on an interview. He's like, yo, if a nigga got a bag and they want me to interview with the nigga, I interview with the nigga. You know what I mean? And apparently, I don't know what I can say. I can't say. But I'll just say this. I'll say this. No, I ain't gonna say it because this like I don't know what was being investigated. Let's just say, that supposedly, from what I'm hearing, there was a confiscation of certain shit before, and niggas still was doing the most afterwards, and then that's what happened. But apparently, some shit got confiscated, and I think they kind of, they kept it real. They're like, yo, listen, don't lie, niggas did a lot, and somehow it turned out in homie's favor, with him finding a shot. But in reality, both of them are fine. Okay, Ron, he's fine. 10, he's fine. And 10 did say, after watching, that's why he called me after watching the Dogface interview, and I think Dogface said he got like some strategy from, what's the guy named King AK-47. Basically, 10 agreed and said, I wish I didn't say nothing, because when everyone was going with the like, oh, he died, like he said he was watching and shit, like what the fuck? Like, so he's never been as hurt as people said. Like everybody who said he was on life support was lying. But he, he agreed that he kind of got baited to kind of post the videos of him in the hospital to, kind of like show that niggas was lying. But like, I guess he's looking at it from like a monetary perspective or whatever. He's like, yo, man, I should just let them niggas think whatever. But where Dogface had said, yo, we said so-and-so happened, that he was going to prove that it didn't happen, and now we could find out his real status. And he basically admitted, yeah, them niggas actually, that shit actually worked. Because he was like, nigga, we were chilling the whole time. Like, nobody was on life support. Nobody's on none of this shit. But we only showed ourselves. So we went online because that nigga was saying that I'm about to die, which I'm not. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. Like, not like good time, but, So, anyway. But, yeah. 3 wanted to make it clear, he's just not going to be doing the internet back and forth with homie. That's just not what he's doing. He's like, yo, he actually told me directly. He said, my biggest regret of recent time is that I even went online to address any nigga on the internet about some shit that could have been real shit. And I think he was talking about the NLE Chopper thing. So he's learning his lesson from that. That's why he's not speaking on anything. But obviously now they're saying, yo, he ran from whatever. He just wanted to be known that he never ran from anything. This was an event. That was his birthday party that, got family, kids there. He made sure that people got out of the fucking way, and he also still came back. That's just what it is. So just kind of let you know what's being said. And somebody said, oh, he's in the hospital for a week. Yo, I'm telling you, I was on the phone with him. He was in very jovial spirits, man. He was cracking jokes. He looked fine. It said Ron lost a finger. Did he? From what I'm seeing, it looks like there was only 2 shots that connected. Looked like there was only 2 shots that connected. And looked like Ron got shot in the hand. And 10 got shot like either around the neck area or maybe like the head. I don't know. But there was no whatever. So somebody said I look compromised. No, I'm not compromised. They told me a story, but they also said, yo, listen, we're down to do an interview for some money. So because we're down to do an interview for some money, yo, 3 was like, yo, you could whatever I tell you, you could tell them. I don't like, what I mean? I ain't going online or with nothing, whatever. 10 want to do an interview. Like 10 is like, yo, nigga, I'll do an interview in this bitch. Like, I'm good. I do an interview. Like niggas could, I'll get on FaceTime with that nigga in this bitch. I don't give a fuck. So because of that, the conversation I had with him and some of the details he told me, right? I'm not going to just say everything to make, to tell his story before he could tell his story. Do you get what I'm saying? I think you guys get it. he's not looking for money from me for no shit like that, right? Someone said they trying to no. First of all, I don't even pay for interviews like that, right? Like he's not looking at me for like, oh, you pay me. He's saying that, yo, Ak, if you could get one of these niggas who pay for interviews, nigga, I was gonna ask Trap Lil Ross or one of them niggas. Like, yo, how much I got for Ben 10 right now, man? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so like, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll put it out there, yo, Vlad, if you want that interview, shit. Like, I told him I'm gonna get a bag for him. So that's why I ain't telling this nigga story. I gonna get it back for y'all niggas. So Ben 10's like, nah, he gonna yo, Ben 10, like, he was popping it. He was like, man, if niggas gonna do the challenge, you gotta keep it 100. Doing the challenge is getting shot one time, okay? Still in the hospital, chilling, I'm eating, like, whatever. Like, I talked to the nurse. The nurse was there. He told the nurse, you could tell him. I say, yo, was he on life support? I said, no, he was never on life support. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. So from the story I kind of heard, it's kind of like Ben 10 was on bad timing that day. Like, you know what I mean? 3 was telling him, and because 3 was saying that, yo, to be honest, and all that shit, he said, yo, I was trying to stop that shit from happening. But he's like, yo, you know how, you know, them niggas is like, niggas is wolves, is like, yo, once shit start, it's hard for a nigga to stop it. Now, granted, the only thing about this is we got to watch about, and no, he's not handcuffed, none of that. Like, I'm telling you, he's completely fine. He's completely fine. He's completely chilling. Again, for anybody who's going to say it's not true, I talked to him on FaceTime. Like, the nigga say, yo, Ak, look. Nigga, show me his chest. There's nothing. There's little monitors on him, but there's no bullet wounds here. I didn't see a bullet wound. That's what I'm saying. But I think he got shot, like, back here. Like, here. Like, back here. So he didn't turn around, obviously, and there's a neck brace he has on. But I didn't see no bullets in his chest, in his neck, at least front part of his neck. And his face looks fine. And, yeah. Somebody said, did he wiggle his feet? Like, all right, we didn't do that. Like, yo, what's up with y'all? Nah, he was good, though. Yeah, and pretty much, I think, he of course called Dogface a liar, but he's saying that Dogface lies baited him out low-key. He's like, he ain't gonna lie, like, Dogface lie baited him out to show himself, because, like, the nigga said he was on life support, so that's why he posted. So, basically, you know, Dogface came on and was like, yeah, nigga, like, we just said that just that they could post themselves. And it worked. Somebody said you need me in boots on ground, monitoring the ice melt. Anyway, they're not stopping, though, before we get to another topic. Allstar JR posted this. It said, what's crazy was I ain't tell y'all I spit on the goofy after he got flamed. Thick ass neck brace. Did you get popped or get in a 10-car pileup? I ain't doing your interview, bro. It's over. I guess Ben 10 called him in the hospital. He said, I ain't trying to talk, nigga. Send me that challenge, pussy. He said, oh, you really a bitch. And he sent him a picture, I guess. He says the nigga in the hospital full of bullets. And Ben 10 says, you pick up. You know I ain't full of no fucking bullets. And nigga says, well, duh, bitch. You been in the hospital 100 days. He says, for sure. He says, you wipe that spit off your face, of your pussy ass face. How it feel that everybody left your bum ass to die? Nigga ain't cut you a bum ass a do boy. Now, the only thing I must say this one last part. I'm gonna say this one. Everything else I'm gonna leave for Ben 10 to say. This is what they say happened. Okay? I'm going to say allegedly. So they saying, I guess, so Jay Prince Jr. comes off the elevator, right? He late as fuck, right? He come off the elevator. He sees the 10, not 10, Allstar JR. Okay? I'm going to keep it a bean. They said Ben 10 was on bad timing. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, apparently they went to some other spot. They said 10 was just, it was just one of them days. He itching to just get on niggas' ass type shit. You feel me? 3 is like, yo, bro, it's my birthday, nigga. Chill, broski, chill. We got our family in here, your daughter here, my mama here. Chill. 10 is on bad timing, all right? Cool. So they at this dinner, everything is cool. Like, they kind of see this nigga, but they don't really know whatever. When J Prince Jr. come on, like, he see the nigga, and I think they might have had some words, but now it's a little tense. 10 been on bad timing the whole day, bro. It's like, you know, you could tell King Von was on bad timing. Oh, wait, I shouldn't use that fucking, okay. But it was on bad timing, bro. So basically, 10 of them get on JR. That's what I'm hearing. Get on JR's ass. Now, from what I'm hearing, they did a confiscation. It was like, all right, let's get this. We got this. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, well, let's relieve you know what I mean? It's Cuban is ours. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm hearing. Yo, you feel me? Like, now, this is the part that, you know, I don't know about. Because they're saying what we're watching is not like, it's like a drawn out process, because they kind of beat homie up and then they kind of go back and start getting, I don't know why, but they start getting back at him. All I heard is this. They say, yo, we knocked the nigga out like 4 times. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. So we knocked the nigga like 4 times. And they said his chain already gone. Like, he already got, niggas already took whatever they took from him. They said on the 4th time, this is crazy. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Now, I don't know if this is believable. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Imagine, they said they woke the nigga up from being knocked out. And they said, I ain't gonna lie, I swear. Well, that's what they told me. They said the 4th time after he been knocked out, like, because they just kept, they said, we don't know how this nigga found that strength, but the nigga was just moving. And all of a sudden, I guess somebody dropped some, and that's when that happened. But I think they thought that, yo, we done knocked him out, robbed him, did whatever. Like, this nigga's weak as, but they said that nigga woke up with like a demon in him, yo, and just grabbed whatever and, you know, da-da-da-da. But they're saying that the confiscation already happened. And because the way they would tell me is like, they was keeping it real. They were like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, we did too much to that nigga. Like, yo, we already took the shit. Like, you know what I mean? We just give it BTA, you know what I mean? Just applying a little bit of belt. But that one time he woke up, the nigga woke up like he was on some peptides, bro. Like, that nigga just, I don't know. So the nigga woke up and started tussling again, and the nigga managed to get free and grabbed some shit that fell on the ground. Which, I don't know, that kind of makes sense, because if supposedly JR's chain is still confiscated. Allegedly, I don't know. Supposedly it's still confiscated, which you would imagine how it's still confiscated if he shot the dudes. But apparently when they said they woke him up 4 times, bro. Like, I don't know. That sounded crazy. You imagine knocking a nigga out 4 times. You knock him out once and you wake up, bro. All right, knock him out again. And they said it was the 4th time, bro. But they said on the 4th time the nigga was on some other shit, like he actually had strength. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, nigga. Nah, 10 gonna be good, though. 10's gonna be good. I'm gonna be honest. 10's gonna be good. Bro, at first when he called and I looked at it, I'm like, oh shit, it's a ghost. Three just not trying to do the police shit, bro. Like, I could tell that nigga just does not want to, you know what I mean? That nigga does not want to, you know what I mean? Only thing that nigga told me is like, yo, bro, listen, like, nigga, in my section in Houston, nigga, ain't nobody fuck with us, man. It's like, yo, listen, You know, they ain't got no problems with no J Prince Jr. They don't got no problems with, but he say, yo, nigga, so we stand on business down here where I'm moving around in Houston. Come on, man, niggas not play with us. Niggas not play with us. So, but they did say you can't blame J Prince Jr. You know what I mean? I think they just seen J Prince Jr. that didn't like somebody, and they probably looking at this nigga like, oh, this nigga's a lick. Let's get this nigga, man. That do sound like some 4K trade shit, though. So let's get this nigga, man. Let's hop him. Wait. Why y'all saying it's big cap? I don't get it. And 10 then says, y'all telling the story for the police. Y'all literally got the information from him. It's so much I want to say, but I'm real, and they got real street niggas watching me. I refuse to let us down. Wait, what y'all think I'm lying? Nigga, I'm not. Fuck am I lying for? That's exactly what they told me. I kind of believe both of the stories. I'm gonna be honest with you. 3 and 10 didn't tell me no story. That's unbelievable. Like, my nigga, bruh, dead ass 3 told me this. 3 said, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I can't say the nigga wrong for nothing he did. That's what 3 said. So I can't say he wrong for nothing he did. But the nigga online now, and he woofing it and he capping about everything. So, like, he kind of keeping it mad G on some shit like, all right, nigga, we bust a move on a nigga and shit, the nigga got Bob, whatever, and it turned into whatever. We ain't like, shit, that's how shit go. Like, all right, that's how shit go. You can't blame the nigga for da-da-da-da. But now he online and he's just saying all type of lies. That's what his demeanor is. Like, yo, he's saying shit like, yo, you know, he took a gun from 10. He ain't take no gun from 10. Oh, 3 ran. 3 ain't run. That's how they telling me. I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure JR gonna have his, like, you know, response to it or whatever. But I'm incredibly happy that 10 gonna be fine, bro. 10 gonna be fine. Somebody said, if JR got knocked out 10 times, you said he look up. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody pointed that out to me. They were like, yo, Ak, how could that story be true? If he got knocked out like 4 times, how come JR didn't have a scratch on him? That's a good point. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that's not a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. A nigga that get knocked out 4 times gonna look fucked up. But in good news, I think he was only shot 1 time, bro. And not saying it's good that he got shot at all, but, you know, shit, I thought this idea of being paralyzed was like, holy shit, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga know how to milk this shit. This nigga's doing promos.
Never, if you trying to get some weight, I'm pulling up this shit together. How the fuck is niggas demons with a crew of hoes? How is you a kingpin? Your daddy run the show, acting like you trapping, nigga. You can't.
Yeah, I don't think J Prince Jr. even got involved though.
The valet nigga 250. These niggas always end up hoes. They like Bruce Jenner. I hold your mans in every single group. Remember, I ain't worried about a nigga seeing me. I shoot niggas. I done seen it all. Hustle in this life. Time I pull a foreign in the Herman Gardens right now. Hit a nigga city first time. Start a pipeline. Niggas turn to haters when you used to.
Altercation originally.
Yeah, this nigga seen views like he never seen before, huh? Okay, so at least we got what's the name cleared. J Prince Jr., right? So J Prince Jr., we could get his name cleared. Oh shit. Damn. DDG getting the key to the city? All right. Okay. Makes sense. Somebody said they lying to me? I mean, I think the truth is like in the middle, right? Truth is in the middle. I don't think it's far-fetched to think that they were beating up JR, and then somehow, some way, he got away and got the gun. Yeah, I'm not. I think that's reasonable. But it's also like this idea of him being on life support. There's no proof of that. All right. I don't want to call. Should I call dog? Nah. I think we've kind of. Dogface. Yeah, Dogface hates J Prince. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Black people who we think about business savvy.
This is Dogface, by the way.
In the position.
You know who the funniest person is? The funniest person is P. Youngin. P. Youngin is hilarious. Is that his name? Yeah, P. Youngin. P. Youngin came out recently, and he was just like, yo, he was just like, yo, Ak, show me this nigga Dogface face. Am I saying his name right, or spelling that right? P. Youngin. Oh, maybe it's... The funniest thing he said? He said, yo, I need to see that nigga face. And he's like, yo, I got good memory. And I was just like, that's it? Nah, P. Young is kind of hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you. P. Young is actually hilarious. This is what he said. Listen to this.
Say, Akademiks, tell your little partner, whoever you be calling, whoever you be fake getting your little information from, hey, tell that nigga stop hiding his face. Let me see his face, bro. Then whoever do it is he on the phone talking about a nigga ain't NBA.
Do you know this guy named P. Youngin? He's associated with...
I don't know that broke ass little goofy dumb ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just runs his mouth trying to get clout. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he not even NBA official. Nigga, you're not even NBA. Nigga, you ain't running around with them. Nigga, show us a picture with you with them niggas in the last 30 days.
Say old school. Man, on key. On my kids, I'ma bet the fuck out you when I see you. On Trent. And if you try to do something, I'ma hit you with that fire on key. You must ain't heard about the last security guard who had an interview on the phone.
Oh, shit.
Man, stop playing with me, bro.
Wait, what happened to the last security guard, chat? But this is Dogface. So, P. Youngin, I know you got good memory. He's...
Stop hiding his face. Let me see his face, bro. Then whoever do it is he on the phone.
Yeah, nigga.
Get the fuck out you when I see you.
Oh, man. All right. So.
What's up? Check this out.
Stop playing with me, bro.
As y'all can see.
Oh, okay.
Position to win. But like he said in his book, right? Did you ever read a Singer's book?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't read it all.
Listen,
but it was
one of the
good,
things
though.
that he said. I'm gonna answer your question with this. Don't think I forgot it.
Yeah.
One of the things that Singer said in his book, The Art, we just gonna call it The Art, right? Is he talked about the dichotomy of how black people raise their children, black people who live in poverty, and black people who have some degree of affluence. He talked about how black people who raise their kids in the ghetto, right? They don't shield their kids for anything. They want their kids to see the world for what it is because they think they're making them stronger by showing them drugs, by showing them all the crazy shit that goes on in the community. They want them to see it because they know if I can see it, if I can teach them this at a young age, they know how to navigate their way around all the crazy shit they're gonna be subjected to see, right?
Right.
So black people who live in the ghetto, they don't protect them kids for nothing. They want the kids to see the worst of the worst because if I show you the worst of the worst,
You talking about Jay Prince Jr. or something like that?
how unapologetic and how raw he was.
Right.
In the face of from up north trying to hold him back. Jay Prince Jr. is single-handedly tarnishing the reputation and tarnishing the image and tarnishing the legacy of everything that his father built because he's trying to be something that he is not. You're not a gangster. You grew up, you went to private school, you were born a millionaire. He probably came home from the hospital in a Rolls Royce, right? Mm-hmm. So when you look at who he is and the level of education that he really has, because he's no dummy. He's a super educated. When you look at the position he finds himself in, he finds himself in positions that even who grew up in the most destitute set of circumstances don't find themselves in that position. And it's because he really green when it comes to the street. He doing by trial and error, bro. He doing by trial. Jay Prince Jr. is doing that who were born and raised in poverty know better than to do. Because he's trying to be his old man, right? But he's going about it all the wrong way. That respect, he doesn't really understand respect. He's saying it, it's like a talking point for him, like a politician now. Junior is a politician. He knows all the right things to say. But when he's put in a situation to where he has to live up to that, he has failed miserably every time. From the takeoff situation to the Duke de Jeweler situation, right? And now to this situation here, all epic fails. And there's been other smaller events that have taken place since Singer gave him control of the reins. Now, can we control what our kids do? No. We raise them to the best of our ability and we set them free and we hope they make us proud. So I'm not blaming him, but in a sense, I am blaming him because he made that man the face of all things Rap-A-Lot, of all things Mob Ties, and he was not ready. And he's proved.
All right, man. Okay. That's Dollface.